Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Aquarius, Air Signs Day, Thursday. Alright, let's see what's happening for you. Okay, Aquarius, firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and please press the bell down below so you get notified when I'm going live or when I post new readings. If you are new to my channel, I want to say a big welcome and thank you for joining us. We have some beautiful people here. It's an amazing community. Please keep in mind though that the readings are general, which means they're not a personal reading. So I'm reading for a collective, for a lot of different energies. And while a lot of the readings I know personally will feel like they're your reading, sometimes you just can't get the answers you want. I always advise you to go and check out your natal chart on Google. You can go to places like Cafe Astrology where you put in the details of your birth and it will tell you what other planets were in your chart at the moment you were born. So some of us don't resonate with our sun sign as much, which is what we identify with. I'm a Capricorn, but I have a Libra moon and my Libra moon resonates with me far more than the Capricorn energy. At the moment, my Venus is really important, which of course is Aquarius, and that's the one that's resonating the most. Other times it might be my rising sign, my Scorpio energy. So I can follow any one of those signs. I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, for example, so sometimes the Sagittarius readings resonate with me. But make sure you check out those energies because sometimes we just can't get it from our sun sign only. If the reading resonates with you, I do ask that you give it a big fat thumbs up. It is good karma, and thank you in advance for that. But anyway, today we're going to use the Universal Celtic Tarot for your reading. Okay, we are ready. Spirit is saying we are ready. Oh, that's interesting. There's some cards that are a little lively there, so they'll most likely come out in the reading. How interesting. Knight of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure this has come out for 2 other readings as the first card today. So very, very important energy. The Knight of Pentacles, I use different decks for all the readings. So I make sure that nobody can say you're pulling out the same cards. Like it just doesn't happen that way. Different decks each time. The Knight of Pentacles is a card that talks about somebody coming forward with an offer. But this is no ordinary offer. This person firstly has probably taken a lot of time to come forward with this offer. So you could have been waiting months, even years for this offer. Whoever this person is could not come before because they did not have, like I always say, all their ducks in a row or all things sorted out in their own life before they could come forward. So this is a person that's wanted to make sure before they came in with this offer that they had everything sort of plotted correctly, marked correctly. This is a person who wanted to dot all their I's, cross all their T's, and make sure they were coming in completely and utterly as they needed to. So I feel like this person's had something in their own life they've needed to clear. All right, so you may have been dealing with someone here who had perhaps an addiction. Sometimes this is about codependency. It can be about narcissism. At other times it can mean they're dealing with someone with these energies. And that is the difficult thing for them, is learning how to pull away from that. It is one of the most difficult things in the world to pull away from a toxic energy. Why is that? Because we're usually so hooked into it before we realize how toxic it is. Unfortunately, some of us are very needy and very dependent, and what we do is we cling to people feeling they can save us in some way, shape or form. That's the codependent energy. And what you do is you put someone on a pedestal, so you think somehow you've got to worship them, so you sacrifice all of your own needs. It's very unhealthy. But a lot of people get into these situations, especially if you're empathic, because there is this innate need to try and save people or rescue people. And if somebody comes to you with damages or some sort of personality disorder, you want to save them. But before you know it, you're sort of embroiled in some sort of toxicity, and it's very difficult to remove yourself from. So I feel like your person is dealing with somebody like this, but they do have a new sort of start in mind. This is a person who does see a future. They do feel very, very passionately about you. They do want to offer you this want. This is a person who could be very, very physically drawn to you as well. They want to build with you. They want to bring something forth here. With the moon. Okay. Getting a lot of this energy through this morning. It's quite interesting. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, but the moon, or somebody who has both of those things in their chart, the moon says to me that something hasn't been revealed at this time. Now, it may not be something bad. Always keeping in mind that the tarot is not there to scare you. It's not there to warn you. It's not there to give you advice. The tarot is there to let you know what's going on, so you can choose to go whichever way you want to. With the moon card here, the moon card sort of says to me that something has yet to be revealed. So the first thing I get when I see this is perhaps you don't know what's going on behind the scene. Perhaps you don't know the depth or the level that this person's embroiled in this thing. So if they have an addiction, they may be highly addicted to, say, to a substance and working on trying to free themselves from that before they come forward. But with the moon card, I don't feel that you have any idea of what this person's going through. Now, if it is a karmic partner or somebody they are with because they are codependent, I feel like they're finding it very difficult to break away from that energy. So they may be getting very worn down. It's very Nine of Wands energy here. They may be getting very worn down, trying to move away from something that's very unhealthy or very toxic. I feel here that if you haven't had contact from this person yet, all right, I have to say to you, I don't feel like you've had contact from this person for a while. I actually feel that your person may have kept you safe. They may be dealing with some sort of energy or background here that may sort of put you in a position of danger, especially if they've got someone who's very aggressive or very nasty, I want to say. Let's just leave it there. They may be trying to protect you from this energy, and if that's the case, you may not have heard from this person for a while. They may have closed down communication, knowing that this was a really dangerous situation for them to put themselves in, let alone put you in. This is a person who's going to make some sort of contact with you here, and because I have the Tower, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or water all over this reading. This person may shock you coming out of the blue like this, because the Tower says to me that something is going to probably rock your world here. I don't know whether you weren't expecting to hear from this person. I don't think you were expecting them to come towards you, but this person has made a decision. They do want to offer you this love. Pisces energy coming through again. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy all over this reading. So if you're not dealing with a water sign, then I would say to you, your person is totally and utterly in love with you. There's a lot of water here. But I feel like this person has tried to keep you safe here. They see their judgment. They're definitely returning here. This is a person who wants to be with you, who wants to have another opportunity with you. Now, for some of you, you may not have been in a relationship with this person. You may have been friends with this person. You may have been in their friendship group, but you know that you had deep love with this person. I feel like somehow or another, either one of you or both of you has let you know how they feel, but then cut off contact. So it's definitely strong love coming through. But I feel like this person has kept you safe, has kept you hidden for your own benefit here. I don't think this person wanted to compromise you. I don't think they wanted to put you in a position of being hurt or being attacked for whatever reason. So it's best for them to do it this way. If their person doesn't know they're leaving them for another person, then it makes it so much easier to get away. If your person has an addiction, they may have cut off contact because they know that in order to have a relationship with you, they have to come clean. Whatever it is, they definitely want a second go around with that Judgment card. Definitely. All right, so we have the Death card coming through, Scorpio energy, we have Virgo energy here, and Three of Swords. I look at this and I think, I don't know if your person's more heartbroken about walking away from their relationship or whether they're heartbroken because they can't see you at the moment. But what I want to say is the universe is working very hard to pull this whole thing together. Strong Scorpio energy again. There is definitely an energy here of this person being really torn here with this Three of Swords. I think this has been very difficult for them, not just dealing with perhaps a relationship, but maybe dealing with their own demons here. They could have found it very difficult to let go of an addiction, free themselves up from something, but they definitely love you enough that they're doing this to be with you. You might not know about these things behind the scene. They may have never let you know. I feel like this person, especially with this Three of Swords, has somehow felt very indebted to this marriage or this love they have here. They felt really like they wanted to try and make that work as well. So it's been really hard for them to make the decision. But I can tell you here, this person here has had your interests mostly in their mind here. This person has wanted to protect you from whatever could go wrong. They wanted to protect you from their own demons here. Some of you may have had a glimpse of this though. I feel like some of you may have had a glimpse at this person's energy. Maybe they had said something at some stage and you might have thought something was going on, but you never really could put your finger on it. But ultimately, this person did not want to create any grief or compromise the two of you. Okay, so here is someone coming in with an offer. Someone who's going to let you know that they have let go of something. They'll tell you the whole story here. Whether that is how they worked with an addiction, how they got away from a toxic relationship, you're going to know everything. I feel like your person has still been keeping an eye on you or watching over you during this time. I feel like your person wanted to know that you were still perhaps available to them. Perhaps they felt that it's taken such a long time. I mean, if you went in for drug or alcohol addiction, you could take months to get clean on something. Maybe they had a period of time in mind that they wanted to clear their energy. Could be a person who said this is going to take at least 12 months, 2 years, whatever. But this person has been very focused on making these changes. Yeah, the biggest fear is that you've moved on here. Their biggest fear is that you've left them behind and moved on. But they know ultimately that they needed to sort these issues out in their own life anyway. Seven of Swords energy coming through. And this is really interesting because I could feel it in the last reading, and very similar energy to the Gemini reading if you're dealing with the Gemini. This Seven of Swords energy sort of talks about self-sabotage, but what I want to say here, your biggest fear is this person thinks you would probably be very, very popular with other people, whether that's men or women or both. This person knows that you are very attractive and you're very popular. You may have some sort of visibility here with this Queen of Wands too, some sort of access, because they either are watching you here. This person's biggest anxiety is that you will move on in this energy, that you won't want to be with them anymore. And this Seven of Swords tells me here that that is their biggest fear. They are terrified that they've sabotaged this, but they couldn't do it any other way. All right, let's have a look what's going on. So we've got the offer coming through. For some of you, this may have been years waiting for this. This person may have been dealing with their own demons, whether that is alcohol, drugs, or somebody else in their life that was very toxic. They do want a new start with you, but I don't feel they've been communicating this to you. They're about to communicate, which may give you a bit of a shock hearing from them out of the blue. Whoever this person is has made a decision to come forward and offer you this cup. The biggest fear of this person is that they've taken too long and that you're going to have moved on without them. I feel like this person has let something go. Whatever they were dealing with, they've now released. And they want to come forward, and that I feel like this could be for some of you in the next 7 days. This person wants to come forward and offer you something that they've wanted to offer you for a while, but they recognize your value here. They know your value. They know you're worth it. So they wanted to make sure that they were like that for you. So this person has cleared away all the debris in their own life. They knew that it was the right thing to do if they wanted to be with you. But I almost feel like this person has already felt like you're their partner before they've even started this process. So it's like the energy of this person feeling like you and they were the most important things, that everything else was not on their radar. So they knew they had to make sure that they got everything right before they came forward. Seven of Swords being clarified. Six of Pentacles. They're the Knight of Swords. There you go. There it is. Nine of Wands. This person here, as I felt this energy before, this person here has had nothing else in mind but telling you the truth and being able to share their life with you. They didn't want to be where they were, but they had to put themselves in this position to come clean. They could not come in any other way. They're coming in here as the Knight of Swords. The sword is held high. They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to invest in you. They want to be with you here. They don't want to be dealing with this energy of being without you. Every time they see you, they go through some sort of pain here of missing you. This person wants to be with you really badly, and not in a negative way. So if you're dealing with someone that was codependent, I feel like they may have gone through like some sort of counseling or something. Whatever it is, this person has definitely cleared these energies away. All right, interestingly, with the Nine of Wands, that we get the Round and Round card. That's sort of the energy for me. 7 again too. Wow. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break free, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprint and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. I think this is really beautiful. I'm going to read the relationship message here because I feel like this person talks about being drawn to you and the Spirit's plan for your evolution. So when I see that, I think this was all meant to happen. This person was meant to grow from these experiences the same as you were meant to grow from yours. It's all coming together. Beautiful. Thank you.